Boy, I think Browns fans might about not be the most knowledgeable. You want to go back to 115? You want to go back to 116? You want to go? Well, first off, if you keep Baker Mayfield, you're gonna go back to 1-15, 0-17, or 0-1-16. You're gonna. I'm telling you, the guy can't play. Secondly, those years are gone. I have to believe, even though I have no belief in Andrew Berry or Kevin Stefanski at this juncture, I have to believe Andrew Berry has a better plan than when he signed Austin Hooper, when he signed Case Keenum for $6 million, and when he supposedly offered Baker Mayfield over $30 million. I have to believe the man has a better plan than what's going on right now, because I can find a quarterback right now that's not in the league on a practice squad that will perform better than Baker Mayfield. The guy is weak mentally, and he's a shot quarterback. He's like a pitcher. He's Chuck Knobloch. He just doesn't have it anymore. So we need to move on from him. And I used to like Mayfield. I did. And this year, what turned on me was, and I know people think I'm fucked up for this, but when he started doing them Kanye West rap references, that made me hate him. That meant, because I'm sitting there looking at a quarterback who did not play well in a win against, I think it was the Bears or maybe the Texans. He didn't play well. I think it was the Bears. And he emphasized, I mean, that's a child move right there. This is a professional athlete on a professional football team. That is a child move right there. That's a guy wanting all the attention. Colin Cowherd was right. That's a guy that just wants to be the class clown. That's not a professional. And that fucking pissed me off. I'm like, this guy played terrible. Didn't play a good game. And because when I was listening to it, I was like, what the fuck's he talking about? And then I found out what it was about, and I was like, this guy's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's a child. He's a child. He's not an adult. He's a child. So I don't want nothing to do with him. I hope he demands to be released, whatever. Good riddance. I'm tired of these people saying, he played hurt. Yeah, he's selfish. He played hurt because he's trying to, he wants to play football. He's hurt. He shouldn't be playing. He's hurt. He's hurting the team. It'd be a different story if he was hurt and he was dominating and still playing good. Then I'd say this dude's a beast. But he ain't. He's just playing basically because he's trying to get a contract, whatever. I don't have time for a guy to try. He's not getting his money. He's not even getting, he's terrible. Baker Mayfield, you're hurting the team. You're selfish. I don't appreciate anything you did because, quite frankly, you fell on your face this year. You failed. And when you fail at this level, good riddance. I don't know you. I don't know your family. I don't give a fuck about you. You didn't do nothing for me personally. I'm a fan of the Cleveland Browns. And I know it ain't all your fault, obviously. The head coach is the worst head coach we've ever had, and I would get rid of him too. But you just don't have it anymore. And we need to accept it as Browns fans. We made a mistake. We need to move on. And it's that simple. I'm not worried about finding the quarterback. I'll find the quarterback. I can go get one off our practice squad right now that's better than Baker Mayfield. Trust me when I tell you. You can find one that's better than Baker Mayfield. He ain't playing good right now, and he ain't ever going to play good again. I don't want to hear the injury, blame it on the injury. Fuck that injury. He played good against Cincinnati with an injury. He is just flappy up here. You don't have it. So, and that thing with his wife, I do believe that because I used to do this on Twitter. People would send me shit and I just retweet it without looking at it. So I don't even, and she deleted it quickly when someone pointed out to her. So I don't believe that she had any malicious intentions. You know, I'm backing her up on that because I don't believe she had any malicious intentions saying the team was not soft. She just, when you have all these people tweeting, you just tweet it out. Someone pointed it out to her, she deleted it. So whatever, that's a non-story to me. But Baker leaving yesterday all mad, and you know what pissed me off too? He got sacked and man, this dude, he's like a child. He is like a fucking child. And it rubs me the wrong way. And I was a fan of Baker, but he can't play at this level. It's over. Just got to accept it. Baker was great his rookie year. He was good last year, but he ain't the same quarterback. Mentally, he's weak, and he don't have no confidence. It's time to move on. And if I was that clown Kevin Stefanski right now, Case Keenum, I'd be getting Case Keenum ready against Baltimore because we don't stand a chance. We might be able to beat them listen, we could probably beat Baltimore with Case Keenum because Baltimore ain't this team look, Baltimore isn't as good as everyone thinks they are. I mean, they have to come back in every game. They got beat by the fucking Dolphins. We could win with Case Keenum. I'd get him ready. Stretch run right now because Baker Mayfield ain't taking us there. Trust me. We got a man that bailed on this team yesterday. He didn't talk in the presser. He bailed on his team. He played terrible. So let's just go with Case Keenum. It's time to close the book on Baker Mayfield in Cleveland. If I was Stefanski, I would just say today, listen, we're shutting you down for the season. You're not playing good, and it's obvious the injuries are mounting. It's for your own good. And then in the offseason, let's get a quarterback. It's that simple. So, Baker, I don't wish you bad, but you're terrible. You failed. You weren't consistent enough. And for that, your NFL career is a joke to me. And I don't care if fans hate it or not. This is the harsh reality in professional sports. Your NFL career so far has just been a joke to me. You've had 4 years, great players, and it's just been a joke. Maybe you should have stood up. Maybe you should have said something to your coach when he turned you into a little game manager. Maybe you should have said, "I don't want to do this," and maybe you could have changed his philosophy. You probably couldn't have, but maybe you should have at least spoke up. But yeah, you failed as an NFL quarterback. You looked so bad yesterday; it was embarrassing. And when you waved off the medical at the expense of our team, because you should have been taken out there. And the head coach didn't even know about it. He said, I didn't know about it. You know why he didn't know about it? Because he's too busy looking at that fucking... This is why Stefanski didn't know about it. This is Kevin. This is why he didn't know about it. What can I call next series? What can I call next? That's all Kevin cares about. So you folks out there that think Kevin Stefanski is a good coach, I got news for you. He's one of the worst coaches we've ever had. And it's time to... People need to really start thinking about Kevin Stefanski's accountability in this whole thing, because Kevin Stefanski is part of the reason, a major reason why our quarterback regressed so bad. Believe me, he regressed severely under Kevin Stefanski. Don't have any confidence. So we need to look at Kevin Stefanski. He's not free in this. The guy shouldn't have been... Listen, Stefanski should not have been calling plays at all. This is all Stefanski does on game day. I don't see him coaching any other part of the team. That's all he does is looking at that play. This is him. What can I call that? That's all he does. So Andrew Berry and them need to hold Kevin Stefanski accountable. They do. And if it was me running the team, I'd get rid of Kevin Stefanski. I'd elevate Alex Van Pelt. Listen, I always want my quarterback to have a head coach that's he's a former quarterback. That's just how it is. It's better for the quarterback. The head of the team's the quarterback. So I would elevate Alex Van Pelt. I think he's earned a shot to get the head coaching job. He's in this league. He's been in it for years. He was a former quarterback. I'd elevate him. And obviously, we're already past Baker Mayfield. But and the next quarterback we get, I'll be content with knowing that Alex Van Pelt will make him better. And I'll tell you right now, if you hire another quarterback and Kevin Stefanski is still calling plays, you're going to have the same problem. Trust me when I tell you. Stefanski is not going to help out a quarterback. The guy's a former defensive back at Pennsylvania College. What's that tell you? He doesn't know the intricacies of the NFL game. Trust me, he's a position coach. We hired the wrong guy. We should have took McDaniels, but he wasn't keen on the analytics. Kevin was. So, and I will say this. If we would have made if Van Pelt would have been calling plays all year, I think Mayfield would have not have regressed. I think Mayfield would have been a good quarterback. I do. But Stefanski's offensive philosophy just ruined Mayfield. And there's no coming back. So fire Stefanski at the end of the year, promote Alex Van Pelt. Maybe Aaron Rodgers comes. If not, we'll find a quarterback. But yeah, Baker, you failed. Accept it. Get your gear and get out of Cleveland.